Was there an individual found on the roof of the house?
Yes, there was. The young lady was out there, but the door was open. He was on the bed. Like, she could have, the window wasn't locked for her not to come in. He was on the bed, knocked out. My first question to her was, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Well, why didn't you come back in the house?"
Now, do you recall what kind of condition this woman what condition she was in?
Overruled.
On the roof of the house?
When you say condition, what are you referring to?
Did she have clothes on?
Yeah, she had some clothes on.
Okay. Was she tied up at all?
Objection. Overruled.
It wasn't tight or anything like she was doing like this because when she came in the window, she came in. When I opened the door, she came in the window. Like, I didn't have to ask her to come in. She was coming in the window.
You never told the police that you helped her inside of the window?
Objection.
I talked to the police. Like I said, I told them about the broke bars. I told them where she was when I came in the room. I told them that she could have just walked in the room because I woke him up.
Okay. Now, this is the same woman that's on the roof of the house.
Yes.
With her hands tied, even though it wasn't tight, right?
Right.
And your recollection is that she had clothes on.
She was partially clothed. She wasn't butt naked, no.
What did she have on?
I think she had, I don't remember really,
Okay.
but she was partially clothed.
All right, so even though you're asking her why couldn't she just let herself in,
No, I asked her why didn't she just come back in the window and try to sneak out, because when you're in that type, if it was me, soon as I seen he would sleep on the couch, if that was that type of situation, I'd have jumped through that window and went on down the steps because the door wasn't locked.
And so you didn't help this woman inside. Even though her hands were tied, she just...
I walked in the door.
Let herself.
She seen me. She was coming through the window. I approached her to help her.
Did she look like she was afraid?
Objection. Overruled.
No, she really didn't.
Okay. And so it's your testimony that as a result of a situation in which you say your brother was selling drugs and somebody broke marijuana, someone broke into the house through the bars in order to steal the marijuana.
It wasn't marijuana.
What was it?
It was crack.
Oh. He was selling crack, and someone broke into the house to steal the crack.
Yes.
That while all of this is going on, young lady ends up on his roof, partially clothed, with her hands tied, that he's charged with, he's arrested that day,
Yes.
right? Okay, police lead him out that
Yes.
day, right? And he's charged with rape, correct?
Yes.
But he didn't go to trial, he pled to attempted rape, right?
He pled because basically when that came out, his family disowned him, so he didn't have any help. I wasn't here. I was in Florida. So he didn't have any help as far as somebody trying to get him an attorney. Like, he was just basically fed up. He was upset because he couldn't get the help he wanted. His family had disowned him as far as the Sowell side. But there was a separate investigation that was done that found that East Cleveland played some type of part in him going to jail, his father going to jail, and his brother going to jail.
So do you think it was like a conspiracy against your family?
Yes.
All right.
Not against my family, against the Sowells.
All right, so against the Sowell family. So as it relates to the 1989 incident, it wasn't your brother's fault at all. It was...
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, okay. Well, let me finish. So it was the police, it was the people that tried to break into the house to steal the crack cocaine.
I said it was a conspiracy as far as they paid this girl to set this rape up.
Okay. So even though this girl was paid to set the rape up, your brother pled guilty to it, right?
Yes, because he didn't have any outside help. And he was it was basically, he was done for because who's going to believe him?
Okay. And you indicated that part of his problem was his heart problem, and you testified, you just told us that everyone in your family has an ongoing problem with depression, correct?
Yes, my sister had it. And
sister
with
had
the depression and the asthma, that's literally what she died from, and having so many kids.
All right. You have depression?
I do.
Your mom has depression?
She is.
All right. And as a result of this depression, fair to say, none of you have ever killed anyone, have you?
No, but I did when my kid's father had picked me up against that wall. I don't remember doing what I did. My kids had to tell me.
He's still alive, though, right?
Yes.
So my question is the same. You or your sister, your mother, never killed anyone, did you?
No.
All right. But you believe that it was the depression that contributed to your
No, I
problem?
think it was everything together.
All right. So let me make sure I have everything. So depression, right?
Mhm.
Heart problem,
Mhm.
police.
No.
You don't think the police have?
Yes, I
a
do
hand
think
in
that.
this?
Yes, I
Because they
do.
should have went out to the house and.
No, they should have investigated more. When they came, because the police they had to come to make sure he lived in the home that he lived in. When they came, why didn't they suspect something and investigated it a little more than what they did?
Yeah. So the police, they have a hand in this thing. Lori Frazier, she has a hand in this thing too, right?
Yes.
All right. So she's responsible.
No, I didn't say she was
Or she
responsible.
has a
Don't
hand.
put words into my mouth because that's not what I said.
Okay. Tell me what you said. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. So everyone had a hand in this. The police, Lori, his heart, depression. Do you think your brother has any responsibility?
Of course he has a responsibility in it. I never said he didn't have a responsibility. I'm saying with everything together, this is what drove him to do this. If you don't get the right help, sometimes people turn like that.
Did you get the right help?
No, I still haven't gotten the right help.
But you haven't turned like that.
I'm still trying. I'm trying not to lose it. That's what I'm trying not to do.